We love getting your questions, so we want you to keep them coming via Facebook, Twitter, and on our webpage. Who knows, we might just answer your question here in the studio audience next. Welcome back to the Daily Helpline. Actress Tisha Campbell-Martin is here with us today, and she is helping us help our guest Carmen channel her inner David to beat the Goliath that is autism, right?
Absolutely. Okay, let me talk to you about, because you said something earlier about how taking him in public is a big feat. It is very hard because they got all of these things coming. It's like being put in a foreign country, all these people talking different languages, all these colors, all these things coming at them, and they lose it. They actually start screaming and yelping, and he does that, right? And hitting, right? Yeah. So this is what I did with my kid. I said, oh, okay, we're gonna break this down. We're gonna go for 5 minutes in a cheesecake factory. And you know how much noise is in like a place like that. We're gonna go for 5 minutes, let him nut up. Y'all can laugh. Let him nut up a little bit. Let him scream, let him yell, take him out. Then go back to that trip. 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Every day, like once a week, I would go and give it to him in increments. We have to give these things to them in increments so that he could get, same thing with a park, whatever it is, so that he could start to get used to the sights and the sounds and the feelings of this world. My son wouldn't let me hold him or touch him. He would do like this. Does your son do that?
No,
it's different with
anymore.
every kid. He would do like this when I went to hug him or kiss him. But I still would go, Zen, I'm touching your body. And I would touch his body and he would still do like this. But later on in life, he said, kissing and hugging hurt my skin. So you got to understand that their feelings and what they see and what they hear is different. So we have to ease them in.
Part of what we're seeing, I think, is that yes, we can help you with your child, but we got to help you with you.
Absolutely. There it is. And so we brought somebody to be able to help you do that. Joining us in the audience is attorney and autism advocate Ariva Martin. Ariva, please stand up for us. Thank you so much for being here. Can you tell us a little bit about what you see that's going on with Carmen and her son?
You know, I'm listening to her story and I'm listening to Tisha. So the first thing I want to say is just bravo to Tisha, because she is like an advocate extraordinaire. And so you couldn't have a better person to talk to you about this journey. I'm also a parent myself. My son is on the spectrum. So I, like Tisha, know where you are. I know what you're feeling. But the good news is Tisha and I didn't get there overnight.
That's right.
You know, it is a process, and learning to be the best advocate for your child is very possible. May seem overwhelming now, but there are classes, there are resources, there are services out there that can help you learn how to navigate these systems. So you talked about not having enough money. There are lots of resources in the community, and parents just have to learn how to tap into those resources in order to, you know, be able to use them for your child. So I'm here today, hopefully, to help you find those resources that can, you know, make this journey a little easier for you.
And so, Carmen, when Ariva says that she's here to help you do that, I want you to understand that it's not just here in this moment, but Ariva has agreed to work with you to help you find all the resources that you can for you and your son if you're willing to accept that gift.
Of course, of course. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being willing to do that. Thank you.
And here's the thing, and another thing I want you to hear is that stress has this way of freezing us. And I see you in kind of a frozen state right now. I think you're overwhelmed, and I can see it with your body language, I can see it with your voice, I can see this person who's exhausted, and you've landed there. You've got a right to be there. I think we acknowledged that, you know, in the first segment. But what we got to do now is wake you up, because right now stress is winning, and it's keeping you from moving. And we've got to take stress from being the elephant in the living room to the monkey off your back.
Yeah.
That's important, all right?
Yes.
And the way you can do that, there's simple steps that we forget on stress management. And you've got a stressful situation on your hands, but you can't forget you in the mix. I know all your focus is here right now, but people think of stress and they're thinking, oh, there's this 10-point plan I got to go through in order to resolve my stress. Little things can change the way you think and feel about stress, like music, like movement, like diet. Take those 3 things and they can change your entire day, but carve out a few minutes every day for you time, so that you're better prepared to put the gloves on and fight for your child.
Give yourself 10 minutes every day. And however you choose to use that 10 minutes, I want you to make sure that it's not focused on doing anything in the house. It's not focused on doing anything for the children. I don't care if it's, I'm going to put the headphones on for 10 minutes and listen to my favorite song. Or I'm gonna stand outside and eat my one little piece of chocolate that brings me all the joy in the world for today. Whatever it is, each day you owe yourself 10 minutes.
It could even be in the car in traffic.
That's right.
Enjoy that traffic.
That's right.
I love traffic during those first.
Get lost in it,
Yeah,
right?
oh, I loved it. I was like, this is my time.
She's like, nope, I'll wait at
Take
the
your time.
red.
No, get in
Right,
front.
it's yellow. Go ahead, go across.
All right, listen, Carmen, thank you so much for being here. I think it's incredibly brave that you shared your story on behalf of your child today, and we wish you the best.
Thank you.
And a special thanks for Ariva Martin. Coming up next, we'll meet another mom in the middle of an identity crisis.
We love getting your questions, so we want you to keep them coming via Facebook, Twitter, and on our webpage. Who knows, we might just answer your question here in the studio audience next.